We were looking for you.
Welcome back to Ask the Attorney with Kevin Kennedy from Clarksville. And we've got some more calls to take, and you can keep calling that number on your screen, 737 plus 737 7587. We've got Dot here. Hi, Dot.
Hello, I have a question, please, Mr. Kennedy.
Yes, ma'am.
I have a problem with a mortgage company. In 2013, my mortgage was transferred from Bank of America to Nation Star.
Yes.
And as of this year, this December, I'll only have 2 years left on it, and it's been a problem since day one. It wasn't given to them because of I'd never been late with my payment Bank of America. And I'll just pick up from now. But anyway, I've had problems, misunderstandings through the whole thing, and I didn't have an escrow account. I was a little bit late because I was hospitalized with my city taxes, but I paid them within just a few days.
Yes.
Therefore, they put me on an escrow account for my taxes, and we got that straightened out finally, but it had caused me to be late because they weren't applying my payments that I was sending.
Yes, ma'am.
At this point, I paid 4 months of payments in August because I was behind. I didn't fully understand it. I had been paying more. But anyway, we got that resolved. So when I sent, and then I applied for loan modification.
Yes.
I was looking for a balloon payment at the end of my loan because I was having financial problems. They enrolled me in a modification program that I didn't approve and didn't know the terms of. It made my payment go up over $200.
Wow.
And so I guess she wants to know what she can do about that.
Yeah, first off, I would talk to a lawyer. You know, the modifications, they're not required to give you a modification. They can come back and say, okay, we're going to modify this and we're going, but everybody as a general rule gets a modification because they want a lower interest rate. One of the things that I would do is talk to a lawyer. And if the payments get out of hand, you can always talk to a bankruptcy lawyer and file a Chapter 11 bankruptcy, Chapter 13 bankruptcy, and they couldn't foreclose on you. That's one option that you've got. Another option, if you could ever get another finance company to refinance them, pay these guys off, because just like you say, they could, every time you turn around, they're changing the rules, and you send your money and
can they do that without her agreeing?
No, they can't do it legally. But they're doing it, and so then you say, well, I'm going to pay you off. What is my payoff? And they say, well, it's this because we've added a bunch of late fees. And well, you could dispute that, and you may have to go to court to try to get it released out. But of course, you have very limited options if you don't have the ability to refinance it. If your credit score is so low, then perhaps the bankruptcy lawyer might be one, because he can readjust the payments in the bankruptcy.
All right, good advice there. We've got Timmy who's been waiting. Hi, Timmy.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir. I got a question I had asked you. I had messed my back up. I had cracked I think it was L5, and I messed my S1 up. And I was going to a neurologist, and they sent me to a thing where they put you in this tunnel, MRI or whatever.
Yep.
And I was with a neurologist for about 4 months, and they sent me to like a pain clinic. And so I've got Medicare, and I've got another thing called QMB that's supposed to take care of the rest.
All right.
And I'll say, what I want to know is, I was going there for a little over a year, and they was making me pay $40 every month every time I went. They was giving me the injections in my back.
Yes.
And my Medicare place sent me a letter telling me that I wasn't supposed to be paying a copay because everything, they were paying everything. It covered everything.
Right.
And when I told that place that I'm not I went back, I told them that I ain't supposed to be paying anything. The next month, the next month I went back, they released me.
Whoa.
And they said they had found 16 nanograms of THC in my system, and I said, that's crazy. I said, I don't smoke it. So I went to a place where they do drug tests.
Yes.
And I had a hair follicle test, which cost $85, and it went back 4 months. And it proved that there wasn't no marijuana in my system. So is there any way that I can get my money back from that place that I was paying my copay?
Well, first off, I believe I would turn them in to the Tennessee Medical Board, because, you know, that's like retribution coming back, retaliatory action against you because you were trying to exercise a legal right that you have. So that's where I would start. Also, it would fall into the Tennessee Consumer Affairs that, you know, you're entitled to even getting treble damages if you could prove that they were defrauding you, and you be prepared to file your claim and pursue it. And then always, yes, you can sue them and bring it, but I think the government would be, again, one of your best options to go through, because they were defrauding you.
All right.
They get in a lot of trouble for that.
We've got Sophia here on line 2. Hi, Sophia.
Hey, how are you?
Great.
Good. Yeah, I was calling on behalf of a friend of mine. Her and her boyfriend, ex-boyfriend, he videotaped without her consent of having, you know, with them having sex and stuff, and now he's circulating that all over, you know, places, and she's wanting to find out, is that against the law? And I'll hang up where I can hear.
Okay. Yes, I would certainly pursue that, and it's an invasion of privacy. We don't know what other context he's trying to do this, and we're not really sure on the ages of whoever. There's always has to be an investigation. Let's determine all the facts, but yes, I would recommend her immediately get a lawyer and pursue it and stop it. She has a right that she can file for a restraining order. She's got lots of rights to pursue, and it would be probably if the lawyer was representing him and they got one of these papers that cease and desist from further distribution of this, he better honor it.
Yeah. All right, we've got Charles here. Hi, Charles.
Hey.
Hey, how can we help you today?
There was a 48-year-old man got busted in Sparta, Tennessee in 2013, and they got him for child molest, take a girl across the state line, and give him 96 months in prison, put him as a sex offender. The sheriff's department put on the exposure hotline that
Charles, are you still there?
they put his sentence up there, but they put my picture and my name with it. I want to know what I can do.
So,
and this was in 2011, you said?
It was in 2013 when he got busted.
Okay, so basically they put up the wrong mugshot.
Right. And we have that from time to time, and they took on some civil liability. And so he could bring a lawsuit against them for negligence. You can't put that up there and discredit you and ruin your reputation without taking on some civil liability. Absolutely.
Okay. Well, we've had lots of great questions today, and this show is, you can watch it again on News Channel 5 Plus, or newschannel5.com rather.
Yep.
And then, of course, we're on every third Thursday of the month. A little different in November and December because of the holidays, but it's always great, Kevin, to get this opportunity.
I always like to share, because so many of these people are confronted and they don't really even know what to do. Now, just like that last caller, there may be something there. Well, let's get a little more opinion and kick it around. We said during the break, one of the great things about lawyers, the more we discuss a problem, no lawyer can sit down and figure out every detail in the first setting.
And I know we talk about this a lot, but as a much more inexperienced lawyer, I learn a lot from this show every single time when we talk about these questions.
And if I had a situation, I'd talk about it, and even if I talked with a non-lawyer, a paralegal, at the end of the day, I'm always thinking.
Yeah, and we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back.